Right now, it appears to be a festive atmosphere, Ashley, but some of the speakers up there making a number of claims and some assertions, one to the other, that Monday night may have affected some of the changes we've seen now.
Exactly, Charlie. I just heard them say without Monday night, charges would not have been filed against those 6 police officers. And as we talked to some of the people walking by, some people believe that some type of positive light came out of Monday night and almost kind of giving an excuse for Monday, saying that people were frustrated. So a lot of different opinions about what happened.
Right, justifications for what happened Monday night. 19 buildings destroyed or burned. Also a number of people injured, 100 police officers injured, a number of the rioters injured as well. But the context by which some people see it and how they're interpreting it varies from person to person. But this story in Baltimore is gaining national attention.
Right.
Some people even coming here from as far away as Wisconsin. Jafar is from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, came here protesting today and marching. Jafar, thanks for the time, and I guess welcome to Baltimore.
Yeah, hey, how you doing? It's an honor to be here, considering that I'm always fighting for justice. In Milwaukee County, we have a number of in-custody deaths. We have a governor that's ignoring our community being #2 in the nation in police misconduct. And the only time he ever responded for civil rights violations were when there were no charges filed in the Dontre Hamilton case. In the Dontre Hamilton case, we have a medical examiner that ruled it as a homicide.
Okay. Now, we need to clarify this. You were talking about Wisconsin Governor Scott Walker and the Hamilton case, which was more than 1 year ago, where that case, people in Maryland may not know what you're talking about, that was either declared homicide or justifiable. And as a result of that, the demonstrations that followed, he also called in the National Guard, correct?
It was ruled homicide by the medical examiners. And when the district attorney filed no charges, he called in the National Guards on protesters. And that was the only time he responded to civil rights violations when we have ongoing illegal strip searches occurring in our community. And we're #2 in the nation in police misconduct. And he's leading the spotlight on this national race.
Go ahead.
Well, Jafar, I want to ask you what we just heard from the speakers up there saying without Monday night, charges may not have been filed, and some people saying that this came from so much frustration from the community. Do you think that there is ever an okay reason to loot, to set fires?
Well, you know what? People have different aspects and ways of dealing with their anger and frustration from the ongoing civil rights violations that's been occurring. And I think that what they did was actually a magnificent way of getting charges filed in the Freddie Gray case, and I think they would never have participated in such hostile, extreme anger that they would never have found charges.
But they are destroying their own city. These are places where their community members work, live, go to church.
Well, it's certainly a way to gain national attention for charges being filed in custody death.
Jafar, specifically, are you saying you agree with and think those riots that took place on Monday night in Baltimore City, we're talking about an area where a pharmacy, where in a one-block area, one-block radius, the senior citizens and older adults in that one-block radius cannot get their pharmaceuticals and medical needs provided now because the rioters burned a CVS to the ground. There was a senior center being built in East Baltimore by the Southern Baptist Church of this city that was going to take care of our older adults who were later in life. That was burned to the ground. And you're saying that's justified.
I mean, it's sad that that's what they had to do to get charges in a civil rights violation case. And it's just like, for them to have to go to the extreme and have to go that route, it shows how much America is lacking on protecting the civil liberties that we're supposed to be guaranteed.
So, again, just to clarify, the rioting, burning, looting of private property in many neighborhoods that in some cases may not be rebuilt, the burning of a senior center, the burning of a pharmacy, you said was a justifiable means to the ends of what we saw yesterday.
I'm sorry that happened. That was a tragedy. If I had any control of it, it would never have went that route. But what I'm saying is that they had to go to the extreme just to get charges found, and they were able to get those charges found. If they wouldn't have not done any of that, they probably would never have got charges found. That's the way it appears.
So it looks like if that hadn't happened, then they would have been set free?
Well, I think that due to the extreme hostile attention that they attracted, I think that that's why where we at now, where we have charges filed against 6 officers.
Ashley, we got to go to break.
All right. Well, many different opinions out here. We want to thank you for your time. And Jafar, you did come all the way from Milwaukee and to show your support for this movement. Thank you again for being with us and sharing your opinion. We have live team coverage out here for this national rally. We'll be right